My son Leo he's something else. While other kids were glued to tablets, he was obsessed with antique clocks. He spent hours in our garage, surrounded by gears, springs, and ticking mechanisms. He's not loud, he's not disruptive, he just sees the world in mechanics, and he's incredibly kind. But to my brother's family, Leo was just the weird kid. They constantly rolled their eyes when he tried to explain how a pendulum worked. They called him boring, and they tell me to let him be a normal boy instead of wasting time in the shop. It hurt, but I kept the peace. Until the science fair. Leo had spent 4 months restoring an 1890s grandfather clock. He was so proud. I invited my brother and his wife months in advance. They promised they'd be there. But on the morning of the fair, I checked Instagram. There they were, posting photos from a luxury resort in Cabo, with a caption that read, "Finally, a vacation away from the noise. Cheers to peace and quiet." I texted the family group chat, keeping it calm. I guess the science fair didn't make the cut. My sister-in-law replied, "It's just a broken clock, babe. We needed a break from intense hobbies." My brother added, "Maybe next time you can build something that doesn't tick so loudly." I didn't argue. I didn't get angry. I felt cold. I simply typed, "Enjoy the resort. It's the last time I'm paying for it." They laughed. They thought it was a joke. Here's the thing. They had no idea. Their luxury life, their high-end lease, the private school tuition for their kids, it was all coming out of my account. I've been subsidizing their lifestyle for years because they needed a hand. By Monday, the electricity at their house was off. By Tuesday, their credit cards were declined at the airport duty-free shop. By Wednesday, their car was being repossessed. When the dust finally settled, my brother showed up at my door. He looked devastated. He started ranting about how I was ruining their lives. I just looked him in the eye and said, "Leo didn't need your approval, but you, apparently, desperately needed his." Leo walked out of the garage holding a small gear in his hand. He looked at my brother and asked, "Are you here to help me finish the escapement, Uncle Mike?" My brother didn't say a word. He just turned and walked away. And honestly, the house has been so much